This is the 70th anniversary of Marines Memorial, and I would just tell you, with you at the helm, General Myatt, I think General Vandegrift would be pretty proud were he to come back here now and see us 70 years later.
This building was built in 1926. General Vandegrift had a vision of a living memorial, and the Marines that had been here, who had a fondness for it, conceived the idea that they buy the Western Women's Club and make it into the Marines Memorial Club. In fact, he said that Marines Memorial should be a place where people can come and veterans can talk to veterans and do healthy things like work out and have a great social life.
Tonight, as you walked in, and you'll notice on the stage, you'll see two Marines and a sailor. You're either in a bar in a Longapo or you've arrived at the Schultz Lecture Series.
Our lecture series, we will have only high-ranking military officers. That's different from what everybody else does. San Francisco was not too friendly a place. Having once been a military town, and the military sort of abandoned us, everybody moved away, once again as a military town.
We pay tribute to the sacrifices of our veterans, and each year we have programs for Iwo Jima, for Guadalcanal, for Vietnam, and for Iraq and Afghanistan.
April a year ago, we had General Mattis here talking to the veterans of Iraq and Afghanistan, and we had a full theater downstairs. And it was a great presentation, as it is whenever General Mattis addresses a group. And at the end, he opened it up for questions.
And a bunch of people in the audience had recognized me, so they knew who I was. They knew I was the Terminal Lance guy. So they started egging me on. They were like, dude, you got to ask your question. And so I was like, okay, fine. Do you read Terminal Lance? And if you do, what's your favorite comic?
Lance Corporal is a very esteemed rank. I do read Terminal Lance, and I enjoy being made fun of at times. It just shows we got to keep our sense of humor. The grimmer things are, the more need there is for humor and keeping our respect for each other and being able to poke a little fun at each other too, I think is a great thing, and I salute you. We didn't fight for freedom of speech, not to practice it, you know what I mean? But you make fun of me again, I'm going to kill you.
Feel a lot of love tonight from not only the people that came out, but also the Marines Memorial Club. It is a great organization, and they're really hospitable. They love Marines. It's all about Marines and military also. Other branches of military are welcome here too. Really an amazing, beautiful hotel. And you know, as a Marine, I've never felt more welcome in my life.
I told them to go to hell. It's our bell. And on top of it, the bell has got to be in safe quarters, day and night, 24 hours a day, and that's where it's been ever since. And it's down here in the Marine Memorial Club today. So we feel that we're a part of this very, very historical building in San Francisco, and thank the dear Lord that is here.
And I'd like to welcome you for our next installment of our Meet the Author program. We exist to honor the legacy of military service through a living memorial, which is this building that you're in, and the purpose of that is to commemorate, educate, and serve. We do that for veterans of all eras, of all services.
There are times that a military mom outranks a two-star general.
And for those of you tonight and all of the families who have lost the light of their lives, they can say to every American that it was my boy, or it was my girl, who stood their post and did their duty into eternity.
With each box that we put together, I also say a little prayer and blessing upon it, just to let them know that not only we here at home appreciate what they do, but God above is blessing their efforts as well.
The Marine Memorials Club is a unique institution, a living memorial for all veterans, never to forget the price of liberty that we've paid in this country.
So the Marine Club remains relevant. It remains relevant because of you. And so as we recognize you, we thank you for what you bring to us. This theater floor is not just a theater floor. This building is not just a building. It's symbolic of who we are. It is the West Coast Tun Tavern of the United States Marine Corps.
For those of you that are here tonight, thank you for supporting the Marines Memorial. For all your members, your years of support, it's wonderful. Happy 241 years of Marine Corps. and happy 70 years of Marines Memorial Association, Marines Memorial Club. Thank you very much.